What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. My Disney Store wish dolls have arrived, which means it's time for a versus. It's Disney Store versus Mattel. We have already taken a look at several of the Disney Mattel dolls in a previous video. In this one, right here, where we took a look at the $19 Asha, the $19 Queen that came with what looked like Barbie accessories, and the Best Friends Tea Time set that was $39.99. However, I did a little head swapping in the video to give them more articulation using Barbie extra bodies, and I might have painted her accessories. So I picked up the $13.99 core dolls so we can compare, as well as the King and Queen 2-pack for $34.99 from Target. I also got these single dolls from Target. They look like the same dolls that come with the other sets. Asha has braids, her face is a little pixelated and shiny, she has sculpted cornrows, a printed dress, belt, shoes, and the basic 5 points of articulation. Only we're just getting the doll here. The single Dahlia is the same as the one from the Tea Time set. Ooh, but I got better glasses this time. My first pair had a little factory defect. She comes wearing a headband, glasses, a dress with printed details, including a printed apron, a walking cane, shoes, and 7 points of articulation. She has the basic 5 plus a elbow joint and a wrist joint in just one arm. The doll pack from Shop Disney was $99.99. I bought it from shopdisney.com and it took about 7 days to arrive. We get 4 dolls, so that comes out to be $25 each. But Shop Disney has a lot of sales. I just saw $25 off a $100 purchase, so keep an eye out. The Shop Disney Asha also has braids. Right out of the box, mine were laying nicely. On the side, her braids are just kind of pinned back with little plastic stays holding them in place. Can you see them right there? They look similar to those little plastic pieces they use to hold clothing down in a box. Some of my braids have already come loose, and I noticed that they are only rooted on the edge, and then it starts again back here, and the area under the laid down braids is not rooted. She has painted edges, even around the back. Personally, I would have liked to have seen the braids a little more secure since it's not rooted underneath. Her face screening looks pretty good. It is not pixelated. However, I do have a little smudge right there on her eyelash. Looks like the paint has been rubbed off. She comes with a red plastic necklace, a purple dress. There are printed details at the top, a little tiny piece of a sleeve at the shoulder. Then we have long sleeves. The bottom has 2 layers. We get a little gather on the side with a small little button there. The fabric is not hemmed, and then there is an underskirt that stops just below the hip. It stays up with a few stitches on the sides and is sewn into the back of the dress. She wears black shoes with a purple-ish painted trim and an ankle bracelet that is separate, and it does not seem to want to be removed. There are lots of little painted details on the shoes that can also be seen on the Mattel shoes. They're just not painted. The Disney doll also has a belt. It has purple painted details in the center. It has a little shimmer, and she has her bag attached to the side. This doll is posable with movement at the head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, and has a click knee. And this seems to be the full range. The Disney doll is taller than the Mattel doll, standing a little under 12 inches. Disney Dahlia appears to be right under 11 inches. She is taller than the Mattel Dahlia. She comes with a headband and glasses, a slightly taller walking cane. Her hand is curled to rest on it. However, she doesn't hold it like the Mattel doll. See, like this, so it doesn't really stay in place. But she does have elbows in both arms and both wrists. She is a curvy doll. Her apron is separate from her dress, has a little pocket, and ties in the back with a ribbon. Her shoes look similar to the Mattel shoes, and she also has click knees. I do like that she has a functional pocket. When comparing the Disney and Mattel dolls side by side, Disney is giving us a better screening. However, I just find the Mattel doll adorable. Disney gives us gold glasses, whereas the Mattel ones are more of a light mauve. The Disney doll is giving us smaller eyes, which is something I always say I want. But I still kind of prefer the Mattel design. And I know there's a whole science thing behind the large eyes, which makes us think things are cuter, even though I complain about it all the time. Here I am, preferring it. I'm so torn because she's pixelated. Here's the Disney Asha versus the Mattel Asha. Yeah, I still like the Mattel Asha's face. However, I do like the Disney Store clothing better. Let's take a look at the Disney Queen Amaya and King Magnifico. I think it's kind of cool how all these dolls have different body types. The king stands a little under 12.5 inches tall, and the queen is about the same height. The king has sculpted hair, broad shoulders. His outfit overlaps in the front and is sewn in place. It does have Velcro in the back. He has the same shoulder details as Asha, wears a cape that is attached with snaps. It has a printed design on the back and underneath. His legs are the color of his leggings. His shoes are removable. They're like a taupe color with painted details. He wears a removable belt that is also painted and comes with a blue orb, which I think is a wish. He has the same articulation as the other Disney dolls. Queen Amaya has long hair styled in a braid. There is a little bit of product in it. She wears a gold crown with blue painted details, wears a necklace, and a long dress that is printed on the top. It has a little recess on the bottom. She wears a plastic belt with painted details. The printing on my belt appears to be off a little. She has long sheer glitter fabric in the back. The dress is finished all the way around, and she wears strappy flat shoes. The Disney dolls totally have that animated feel. I think they did a great job with the king's face. However, I would have loved to have seen his head able to tilt. But it is very easy to remove. However, given the shape of his neck, I don't think I'm going to put him on a made-to-move body. I'll leave him stock. With the Mattel King and Queen 2-pack, we are getting 2 dolls for about $17.50 each. They have the basic 5 points of articulation. The king's pants and shoes are sculpted on. His clothes open with Velcro in the front. His cape is sewn to the shoulders. It's printed in the back, and we can see the print shining through a little on the other side. Now his head can pivot, and he looks like he could be compatible with a Ken doll, if you like swapping heads. I was hoping he would be a match for Buff Ken, but it looks like he's off a little. He looks like a pretty decent match for this Barbie Looks doll. I just want to see if his clothes can fit a Ken doll. Here they are on a classic made-to-move Ken. They're roomy. Here it is on Buff Ken. Still fits pretty good. And here is the Mattel King wearing a Ken doll shirt. Here he is next to a Buff Ken, so you can get an idea about the size. Here's the Disney King. He looks like he's about the same height, but his chest appears to be a little wider. Yeah, his clothes are pretty large on our Ken. When comparing the 2 kings, I think the Disney one looks a little bit more like the movie. However, the Mattel one seems to be a little more compatible with Ken. Plus, he's cheaper. Here are the queens. The Disney doll is taller, her dress is more detailed, even though I noticed a few factory defects. I kind of love the look on her face, but I kind of love the Mattel queen on a Barbie body. We know that the dress fits. The Disney Store dress almost fits a curvy. It's a little long in the torso, and it's a little wide at the top for a classic Barbie. but if you don't mind doing a little sewing, you can probably get a good fit. The Disney pack also comes with Star. Its eyes are indented as well as its mouth, and it's kinda shimmery. The Mattel Star that comes with Asha is a little smaller and has glitter mixed into the plastic, whereas the Mattel Star that comes with the Tea Time set is a lot larger. Here's Disney's Valentino. He's a stationary figure, and here's Mattel's. He does have some articulation at the back legs, and you can stick his tongue out. But I think the Disney Store one is giving us a lot more personality. So when it comes down to it, who's your favorite, Disney or Mattel? For me personally, I would just take their clothes and put them on a Barbie. The Disney Store dress is a little loose, but I think we could rock it anyway. There are Wish Disney Doorables? I'm kind of a Disney Doorables fan, you know, just a little. I saw these at Walmart on the shelf. We get 9 exclusive figures. It is a collection peek, and we can see all of the figures on the back. Let's just open the front. We get a special edition certificate and 9 doors. Do they go in order? Is the first one Asha? Let's see. The bags are still numbered. This one says 5, and the mini inside is the King, and it's a pretty cool looking doorable. Behind door number 2, we find bag number 7, which is Valentino. In our next bag, we find, is it Gabbo or Gobbo? Bag number 9 is Dahlia. Aww. Kind of loving that this is a collection peek, and I know that I'm gonna get all of them. Bag number 6 is Asha with her braids. Okay, kind of loving this. Bag number 4 is Sabino. Bag number 2 is Sakina. Bag number 8 is Star with those big glittery eyes. And bag number 1 has to be Queen Amaya, looking so regal. Often when there is a movie, we get flooded with the same doll repackaged in a variety of different ways, like core dolls, dolls with accessories, or combo packs, and different brands. So I hope this video was helpful in seeing some of the options that are out there so you can decide what's best for you. And the packaging can totally make some nice artwork for the dollhouse and backdrops for the minis. Since this is a versus, let's end this video with all of our Ashas. The Mattel core doll with the basic 5 points of articulation, the core doll on a Barbie extra body, then Barbie wearing the Mattel clothes, and the Shop Disney doll. Oh yeah, and the Doorable. Let us know in the comments down below which one is your fave. Thank you for joining us for another video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff, the Frog Vlog, and Bella of MyFroggyStuff. And we will see you next time.